It's showtime. Good morning, good morning. This is Lori from the Pink Girly channel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I probably shouldn't do this live, but I'm gonna. This is one of those stamping up, stamping around. It's like a wheelie thing. I call it a wheelie thing. That is not the proper term. That's a Lori term. And I don't know how much ink is in here, but I'm going to just, it says don't over ink. Just going to put a little bit in there. This is not Stampin' Up ink. This is Versafan. Good morning, Gail. It is August 12th, and we have a nice day today. It's not too hot, at least not yet. Hubby took the little fur baby for a walk. All right, this is supposed to clip in here somehow. I haven't done this in a while. Hopefully this will not be as disastrous as my last live. I should have watched the video. Okay, so the wheel goes in there, and this has to drop in. Oh, there we go. This has to drop in here like this somehow. Yeah, you're having a nice day in your area as well. Wonderful. All right, I think this is supposed to click back, maybe. I have done this before, but like I said, it's been a while. There's a little stem down there, and there's a little hole. Good morning, Barbara. So maybe it goes this way. Oh, wait, you know what? You're probably supposed to drop it in with the lid on it so you don't get all inky dinked. If I can't get this in, toot sweet. I'll just use it like I normally do. But I thought it might be fun to use it the way you're supposed to. Okay, so look at there. By George, I think I've got it. Woo! Wonder if it'll work. All right, I have this wheelie stamp that's got all kinds of leaves and stuff, and I thought maybe that might be cute. That's not hitting though. Whoop, there we go, Houston. I think we've got it. Let's give it a whirl. So, look. Cool. Yay! All right, so welcome to everybody who's coming in. My last live was not too great. It was kind of an epic fail. But I do have some bugs, and I was able to cut them out really quite easily after I closed down my live. Go figure. And so I haven't really done anything else with my page because I thought I would just try to finish that up today. My sisters are going to be headed over this way in about an hour and a half. Well, and then it'll take them an hour to get here. It wasn't a fail. It felt like a fail. Lori has a brand new toy. Actually, I've had these a while. See, it's all yucked up. But normally I just run it across an ink pad. I don't bother to put in the little refilly thing. And I've mentioned several times about getting a bunch of great stuff from this lady who sold like practically her whole craft room to me. But it has weird colors. There's a green, there's a red, there's a burgundy. I just had the one black. So I just added a little ink-a-dink there. But normally I don't put those in. I guess you could leave it in there because that can push down, the lid can go. So I think I might leave that guy in there. But anywho, so what I was thinking is to do a couple of things and maybe get this page finished. So I did cut out some of Tim Holtz's, cute little layered bugs here called Thinlits. So I need that for a cheat sheet in a little bit. And I thought what I might like to do is just fill in around the bottom foliage, some kind of foliage, and just kind of have that as a base instead of just, straightforward painting. And for those of you who might have just popped in, who weren't here on my last live, this is Abandoned Civilizations, a book by Karen Connolly. Abandoned Civilizations, Kieran, K-I-E-R-O-N, Connolly. And you'll have to go back and check that video to see what it looked like at the start. But I painted this out and then I used a stencil, gave that some texture, painted out the words over here, kind of tried to match the ink. And so I thought I'd put down some layers of different types of ink. And there goes the phone. Don't you know, it's always, at least my hubby's here to pick that up. So over here on this side, I'm just going to start running this. Yeah, I know, Kieran, it's cute, right? I know Dee Dee has interaction with him and has sent him, I think, some of the pages she's done in some of his books. Hey, good morning, Dana. Nice to see you. So I'm just going to get going here. And I'm just going to try to fill in. Don't know if this is really going to work the way I think. But I'm just trying to almost create a base of like leaves and dirt and veg. Now, this is a VersaFine ink, so I think it should be permanent once it dries, if I have that correct. And I just am overlapping these, just really kind of make a mess. To make a mess, see, and then I'm going to push this down, I think. I'm not getting it straight. I'm not pushing it down straight. See, beginner's luck, I guess. See, my wheel looks crooked. Hold on. I spoke too soon. I don't want to leave it open because I don't want to leave it dry out. All right, let's see here. I need something. I broke one paintbrush handle in this morning. Especially with my big honking nails, I have a hard time grabbing in there. Let's see if I can I just want, there we go. I just want enough room to put my little lid back in. Hey, Judy, good morning. It just popped up again. Oh, boy. So what I'm thinking is, ladies, I'll give away some bugs later. I'm going to recut and get some bugs. And so if someone would kindly remind me that before I end, I wanna All right, that's going to be good enough for now. At least the air's not going to get totally to it. All right, so I have this imprint of all these little leaves. I guess as I remember fighting with something similar to this stamp thingy at my old job. It was something we needed to stamp on lots of forms and something I couldn't ever get the ink cartridge to work, that kind of stuff. Makes them crazy. That's when I hand it to my husband and say, I can't do it. All right, so I pulled out some cheesecloth. I've got some of this jazz. Now, I know I don't want it too thick, but really, to tell you the truth, once I close this and put it back where my books all, it's going to get compressed, either with books on top. And I've got some of these different crazy fibers. I might put some of that down and nestle some bugs into that. And we'll just see. I'm not really sure exactly, but I did do some leaves. Now this I did on the file folder material, and then I peeled it in half so they'd be a little. So I might put some of these leaves down. They might be a little too bright, but I might need some brightness. I don't know. And then I did do some bugaboos that I was able to get cut out on the last live, and then I made some more. So I have some of these that we use the Tim Holtz embossing glazes, which are just to die for, really and truthfully. And I was wanting a yellow color. Oh, look, I'm already dirty. And I went on McCary.com, and I don't know, I think I found a deal. Anyway, I got them. They should be here, I think, in a couple of days. Because he has these embossing glazes in like sets of 3. So I've got some of those coming. I don't even remember how many I have coming. And the way they have the picture, of course, they're sealed packages. So the person selling them really couldn't do much about it. Because, unless you take the package apart and turn around the package, although it might have been on the back label, I'm not sure. Let's see. If I go here, buying, item is on its way. View tracking. It may not be till Monday. Yeah, Monday. Let's see what I bought here. I think there's 6. Yeah, 6 different. And these are, I think, colors I don't already have. But this one here looks kind of yellowy. I was wanting a yellow one. So we'll see what they look like when I get them. But I'm a little excited about those. Just a little excited, girls. Not a real lot excited, but just a little. Okay, so I have these things that I'm going to be gluing on my page. And then I have these little guys that I cut out that are, he calls them thinlets, but you can layer these bugs. So I use the same type of 3 more sleeps. 3 more sleeps. Thank you, Barbara. And so I use the same paper and then did the different components of these bugs, and I thought we might glue some of these together. Now, what I was thinking in the future, what I might do is just put like a layer of maybe some ink on the paper that I'm going to cut out of, because these are just cut. And if I go to ink these, their little legs might come off, and they might cry. I don't want them to cry. So I was thinking, because this is really just an imagination thing. This isn't like real bugs. I don't like real bugs. So I think I'm going to stamp some lettering, some script or something on these bugs. And then I discovered something that's new to me, and I'm going to see if I can get it to work. Yes, live, right here with you. Let's see if I can do it. So anyway, I'm going to set these guys off to the side, and then I have my picture here because I'm a little dyslexic and I have trouble with things like this to put these little bugaboos together. So I have my picture and I have some very small, not too deep, maybe they're a little deeper than I think. They look very flat. Little pop-up dots to maybe give some of these bugs a little 3D-ish look. So they kind of look like real. Yeah, it's probably not going to look like that, but I'm going to pretend. All right, so I was going to use that. Don't need to use that one. And I have a couple other ideas too. So let's just get started. So let me get some of these little bugs here. Some of them I just did in craft paper. I think I want to switch this around. Let me get the bugs over to the left. This guy's already got a pattern, like some pattern paper. So let's just get some of this plain stuff here. And I'm just going to willy-nilly stamp. How do you like that word? Willy-nilly. Just getting some of this plainer looking stuff. And I'm going to use my small archive ink. This one's called Ground Espresso. I want something dark. And I'm just going to go in here to the center of this stamp. Now this is the stamp that comes with the bug set I got from Tim Holtz. It's got the die cuts, and it's got this stamp, and it's got bug stamps, and then it's got the bug die cuts. And let's see, I've got the plastic. Inquiring minds might want to know. Let's just see. Let me scoot this out. Hopefully my bugs won't drop off. Stampers Anonymous collection, entomology, CMS 328. So you get all these bug stamps, then you get the I think he calls them framelets. Maybe they might be thinlets, to cut them out. And then I got a bundle. So this may, I don't know what all comes together. Hi, Sandra. I know. As soon as I got off camera. Hi, Kimberly. It's just like I used to say to my dad, but Dad, it's not right. Something's not right in the car. And he would get in and it'd be right as rain. So I'm just going to stamp the underneath of some of these because I like it. Let's put a little more ink on here. And I'm going in the center because I don't really want a real straight edge. Did I see Jen? Jen Wren. Hi, Jen. All right, I was trying to keep these together in like shape. So when I go to build a bug, bum, 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 build a bug. Anybody have a Build-A-Bear near them? I don't know if they have them anymore. All right. I think I might just use hot glue. Now I really would like these edges inked. But see, this guy wouldn't be too hard to ink because he has no legs. No legs. All right, so let's see how this goes. Let's get a little inker dinker here. And let me get my tried and true vintage photo. And this is the top side, you know, so there's no legs involved. Top side. All right, now I need my picture. What to put with my picture? And I've got my little pop-up dots. All right, so the guy with the big wings is this guy here. This guy right here. So I'm sitting him right in front of me. So he's got a pointy, So this is his bottom. He's got a little pointy behind. And so then the parts I'm looking for is this. So this goes on him like that. Now, the thing is that I tend to be really kind of a fuss budget. So I want to raise that up a little bit to give it a little dimension. But my dots, you know, are white and they're large and I don't want to see them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to darken some of those first. And then I'm going to snip, 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 snip. If I can find a pair of scissors that are, I don't know where all my little skizzers are. Barbara's going to be right back. She's checking on her laundry. She's got chicken soup. I didn't put the soup in the washer and the laundry. Okay. Good luck, Barb. She's got it all under control, I'm sure. All right, so I'm just cutting those little pieces. And I don't really trust these to really be stuck together very well and stay stuck together. So I'm going to add a little tiny drop of glue there. Now I can always add more of these bugs after the fact, but I just want to get a couple built and see what happens. So I'm going to take a little piece of my pop-up dot. Oh, look. Wasn't that silly? I colored the spot that comes off. Duh. Duh. I may have to use the hot glue there as well because that's not going to... All right, so that guy's going to go with that portion there. Once that dries, I'm going to pick that off. This was silly. This tape peels off. And then they're white again. I haven't used these in so very long. Use them all the time in scrapbooking and card making, right? Okay, see this little chubby wubby. I love him. Look how cute he is. I love this little guy. Okay, so he gets this little kind of open-backed kind of shell-looking thing. So I'm just going to ink. He's easy to ink. No legs involved. They have black ones, Andrew? See, I didn't even know that. All right. The placement is everything, I guess. So, gosh, there's not much room here. to put a pop-up dot. Wow. I might have to live without pop-up dots. Let's just get a little glue on here. Let's see, we'll get this guy glued up here. And then I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun if they were shiny? Well, there's a host of ways to do that, I'm sure. And one of them is that stuff that Mary uses all the time. It's called, it's called, mine's called Diamond Glaze, but that's an off-brand. She uses a different one. Hey, Ree. Good morning. Nice to see you. Whew, it's all good. She is, that Barbara, she is definitely a domestic goddess. This one got on maybe a little crooked, but I think he's adorbs. Okay. Now, we've got this long, skinny guy. What goes on him? Okay, we've got... So I've got this long, skinny guy. So his legs are up there. Oopsie, I did... Sorry, buddy. I did knock his little legs there a little bit. So he gets this kind of wing. But I'm thinking this might look cute if it was shiny. And I don't know if this is going to work, but hey, after my last stream, how bad can it be? All right, let's see if this is... That looks like it has it adhered. Just knocking back that bright white. I don't have any of the black. Just going to call Peter. No, don't. Come on, little guy. Cooperate. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on this one. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of glue. Oh, no. Yeah, no, this is the right guy. Okay. I'm looking at the wrong picture of the wrong bug. Of all the bugs and all the... See, you can still see. But see, I could put a little jewel there. Could I not? And cover up that little... I could have cut that off. Now, I could have glazed these and used the glaze just, you know, like we did last time. But I wanted to do something different. Barbara says, one time my husband invited another couple for dinner. How bad can it be? He said. Well, he certainly found out. I guess he hadn't done that again. We've gone buggy for sure. All right, so a lot of you probably have heard of epoxy or resin, they call it now. My husband, for years, would mix the two things together. I did a lot of ceramics, and we would, you know, I'd put stuff together, and you wanted it to really stay, so he would put things together with epoxy. Well, then I started painting rocks, and I watched a gal called, I think she's called Rachel Rocks, and she's fabulous. And so then I started to make paint on rocks and put the resin on. See, but I didn't get the bottom so great. But people see the rocks and they're like, wow, what did you put? And I'm like, yeah, resin. But they had to sit for 48 hours and, you know. Well, Lori, usually catches up, but it takes a while. So I've discovered a resin that you can put under a fingernail gel light, right? But mine is small, so I wanted something bigger. And sure enough, I was in Goodwill, found one. It didn't have the cord. So, okay, while I'm yapping, let me continue to build. So this guy, I think I want on here. I think I probably should have put another piece on that guy. I guess you can really build these any way you want, could you not? So I have some of that. It's not instant resin. I forget what they call it, but it's like a quick dry resin. And I thought, well, why don't I mess around with some of that and see? See, now that looks cute, right? I know. I've tried the triple thick, but you know what? I can't get that on. I wonder if I have. No, I don't. I put it on bracelets, Sandra. Um, I use napkin on wooden, bracelet bands. And hi Angie, I love the way it looks, but I could not get it um, to my liking, to get it even enough and all that jazz. Glossy accents. That's the word I never can remember. So I asked the good girl at Goodwill, might they have the cord in the back? And of course they didn't. But it was like $5, and I thought I can buy a new one for 40 some bucks, the size that I want, but for $5 maybe I can find a cord. So yeah, Keisha's coming on tonight. Thanks for the reminder, Ange. She was going to announce the time. I didn't know the time. And let's see, I might be able to. I'm going to use the hot glue. And so if I use the glossy accent for alive, it's not going to dry. It's going to take a while. At least that's my experience. It takes a while for it to dry. Because it's thick and shiny and gooey and lovely, right? But with this stuff, I put it on, pop it under the light. All right, so Jen says, glue the center of the body and pop up the wings. Yeah, I could do that. But this is going to be in a book that's going to be shut, so okay, so he's ready. So what I was going to try to do, I was going to try to paint on some of my quick, I don't know what they call it. Let's see what they call it. Crystal clear, odorless type, hard, fast curing resin. So I thought I would try some of this fast curing resin. Now let me just see. My son plugged this in. I had purchased a cord. I hate to say, my husband said, no, it won't work. I took it to my son and bam, he did it for his mama. So let's see. Now I'm going to have to do, it's not a long cord, so I'm going to have to do this off Where do you see it won't work for? There it goes. It just flashed on. 90 seconds auto. I think I have an extension cord right in the drawer here. Let me just have a little peek. Let me just have a little peek. And I pull out this file cabinet drawer and I use it as a tray or like an extension, like a little table. And I stack stuff on top of it. I really shouldn't do it, but I do it. I'm very naughty. I should have to sit on the naughty mat. But all right, now this cord I'm assuming works. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Let's just give it a go. And I thought I would grab an old brush and paint on some of that resin and put it under the light and see if I can get it to cure. And I'm trying very hard not to drop my lamp. Okay, we've got liftoff. All right, so I've got a little plastic lid. And I'm going to put a little bit of this resin in this lid. Now, let's see. I think I had a little fuzzy in there. Thank you, Barbara. She is got me covered. I've got a little fibrous hair or something. It can't be my hair. It's too short. Bum, 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 bum. All right, now let's see. Let's grab an ugly old brush. All right. So I'm going to take this pair of wings. I'm going to do one wing at a time. So I'm just taking a little bit of that resin. Now I've stamped my wing. And I'm just going to put a coat of this on. Now I guess I could sprinkle stuff on here too. But let's not get carried away at first. Let's just see if I can get this to work. And here's my lamp. And of course just shut off. And we're going to see if it works. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so I just love this little guy here. So let's jazz him up a little bit. Let's just give him a little bit of color and be very careful of his little paws, his little buggy paws. And see, that looks cute, right? Let's give him a little gluey. Let's give him a little ooey gluey. This is just my golden matte medium that's in this little needle nose. I've got it all clogged up, girls. It's all clogged. See if I can get a little more stickums on here. Now, of course, I could run these through, and I forgot I had that, but I don't know how much tape I have left. What were they called? Sandra, you would know. Xyron, is that what they were called? And you could shoot these little pieces through, and then they become a sticker. So if you had something like that, that would work too. All right, let's see. This little guy. Welcome to everyone who's coming in. He's still maybe a little crooked. Yes, Siron. Okay, Laura's brain is kicking in. This guy stuck to this guy, who stuck to that guy, who then stuck to that guy. It's still a little tacky. A little tacky. So it's got to sit under there a little longer, but you can see it's got a very nice shine. So I'm going to paint the other half. See, now with the regular resin that you mix, you know, the hard component and then the liquidy component, you mix it. You only have so long to use it, and then you can't, this stuff never gets hard unless you cure it under the light or out in the sun. So I'm going to sit this over off to the side here. I'm going to put it back on. And they do recommend a certain strength of UV light. I forget what it is, but I think this one is what it should be as far as the strength. All right, so we've got this guy with the dotted body, and I can give him those wings. All right, so I'm going to glue that on. Let's use a little hot glue. These kind of remind me of those maple leaf whirligig things that fall off the maple leaf tree. And you could add, you can add a host of stuff. Glitter, you can do, your embossing glaze, regular embossing. You could put little jewels. You can get as funky or unfunky as you like. All right, so that's one of that guy. Then I've got this crazy looking guy. Look at his body. Isn't he cool? Now he gets this kind of bottom. All right, let's put that back on. He gets that kind of a bottom, and then he gets this little skinny thing. Let's use the darker. This kind of looks like a, I don't know why the word thorax comes to mind. This is going to get glued there like that. So let's do one of him. Now this resin says it's odorless, but I do smell something. Okay, Gail has to go to the chiropractor. All right, my dear. Take care, everyone. Maybe I'll make it back before the stream ends. That will be lovely, Gal, but I'm going to be done right at 12 today, just an FYI, because my sisters are coming. We're spending the afternoon together. So I hope you have a good adjustment. Thanks for coming, Gail. All right, I'm just going to keep popping this UV light on as I'm working on these other bugs. Bugs. So now you can fuss around with these, right? You got plenty of time to do it, but I'm kind of pushing it a little bit here because I'm already used up a lot of my time, and I want to get to putting some of these down because I've got a couple other things in mind. Just saying. All right, so let's give him his little bottom. So of course, any little scraps of paper, especially paper that you like, you know, would be great for these bugs. Cutting out bugs. Bugs that don't crawl are really cool. All right. You make bugs look cute. Thank you very much. But it's not me, it's Timmy. And when I first got these and cut them out, I used some glitter paper too, you know, and did a little bit and cut them out with the glitter paper. They turned out really adorable as well. All right, so I've got this guy, this guy, this guy. I've got this guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's enough. Oh, and I've got, wait a minute, I've got the one here that I'm trying to get shiny. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. All right, where was I going to put him? I think I'm going to put him on top of this one. Just add another layer. He's got those other wings underneath. So I'm going to use the hot glue there as well. And of course I could use, you know what I could do is, let's do this. If I put that there and I put a little dot of glue at the bottom of each of these wings and let that dry a little bit, that would kind of work as a pop dot, wouldn't it? Let's let that dry. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like to make it, to try to elevate the tips of those wings. Oh, he moved. Did you see him move? Look, I just stuck my thumb in it. Of all places to grab it, I grabbed it right where it was. Struggle, struggle, struggle. It's going to be uneven. So I almost did a really silly thing. I had some of the glazing powder on a card and didn't dump it in an appropriate vessel. I had it sitting on my keyboard. Of course, it got knocked over. So I had embossing glaze dust on one of my keys on my keyboard. And I thought, well, I'll just blow that off. So I picked up my heat gun and then it dawned on me, hello. So I caught myself just in the nick of time. Thanks, Ange. And then I used a brush and brushed it off. But I almost did it. All right, let's put another glob of glue there. And glue strings do make me crazy. I've got a glue string that won't. The little dot of glue that I was hoping that would help raise this up, they're not big enough. I would have had to have made them a little bigger. So you can see a little bit in there. Yeah, I almost did it, girls. Look, you don't think you have that much time when you have the hot glue, but you got more time than you think. It's still wiggling. Maybe it's that pop dot too that I put under there because he's, where are these little wingies? These little wingies got Oh my gosh, this one feels like he's coming alive. Okay, so enough fussing around with that. So we've got that guy. Let's see, is the back side of this any better for you to see? Maybe a little. We've got that guy. We've got this guy. We've got this little guy. Okay. Oh, we got two of him. I like him. I thought I had another one. Yeah, this skinny guy. All right. So I'm going to put all this other stuff aside. Cover up my ink. Put that brush in water. Let's get these other bug parts. All right. So now the other thing I was thinking is I had used some of that, this grainy textured paste. I thought it might look good if I put some of that hit or miss around here to kind of create the look of, dirt and sand. Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, 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 staying alive. Staying alive. All right, let's put some of these things back out of the way. Now I'm putting these bugs off. Well, let's put them over here to the left. To the left, to the left, to the left, left, left. Okay, whoop. Let's get rid of those little crumbly dumblies. So this is a Prima product. And I'm just going to smear some of this around. I'm going to do the smear. If I can scoop a little bit out. See if this works. I'm not putting it in any kind of a stencil because I just want it to look like dirt, basically. Dirt, dirt. Just want it to look like dirt. Like a little mud puddly, dirty, grungy. So I'm just smushing some of this around. So when you do this kind of stuff and you're not used to doing this kind of collage, you may say to yourself, how does Dee Dee Willingham do this in such a short period of time? Just saying. The woman is a wonder, is she not? Now my stuff here is really dry. I probably could have added some more water to that. And get that to stick a little better. A little bit of stickums. Now my dog is talking. That's just lovely. And then I have all these different fibers. I kind of like this one because it's black and it's got some of those fall colors that I used. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this off. And I'm just going to build a little, kind of a little nesty maybe. And then let's get some of that cheesecloth. Let's get some of that out. So I'm just kind of trying to build a little area. And like I said, once I put this book back on its shelf in between other books, this is going to flatten out. So let me grab those scissors again. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of maybe stretch it. Maybe I'll. Gosh, I do love cheesecloth. I do. I think I can pull this apart more. Yeah. Looky here. Looky. Actually, I could really get some of this gel. How did Jonathan get his own emoji? Oh. I don't know. I don't follow any of that jazz. I don't really follow any of that jazz. I've been over Hollywood for a while. Maybe I want a little bit of a stiffer brush. This is a Scruffy brush by Donna Dewberry. Now, I know I'm covering up a lot of this, what I did, but that's okay. It's just making a base, an underneath layer. Let's bring some of this up over here. This is a jar of soft gel. This is a gloss medium. I don't really care about that so much, I don't think, because it's going to be covered with bugs. And I probably should put some of this out on another surface, but I'm kind of trying to rush a little bit here. So I just got a mush of it. Just got a mush of it there. And just going to mush some of this down as well. And I'm just gluing right over top of this. And I'm probably destroying my new nails. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, well, as I say. Now I have this I think it's a really cute Dragonfly Stamp. It's not real big. I haven't located it yet. I have no idea where I put it. But I was thinking about putting some maybe like gold or silver dragonflies up in this top part, and just smushing them around. And I guess, I don't really know anything about bugs, but do they carry anything like to their nests, like, leaves and stuff like that? Or do they just lay on dirt? I don't know. I don't know. Let's get another piece of this cheesecloth and put over here. No matter when I stream, my husband gets in the refrigerator. And the refrigerator... Hey, Devin. Good morning. Thanks, Devin. He's in the refrigerator. I don't know if you can hear that banging noise, but that's my husband in the refrigerator, closing the refrigerator door. Tomorrow at noon Central, I believe, the August videos of hashtag second Saturday /7 will go live. So I was doing my video the other day. This man knows I'm recording, okay? I told him I was recording, I had to do the video, all that jazz, right? So the door, my craft room, there's a slider door to the outside. Bye, Zandra. And that's where we take the pooch out so she can, do her business. And doesn't he go to the door? You can hear it sliding open. And he whispers, "Go potty," while I'm recording. Can't make this stuff up, girls. Can't make it up. Mm-mm-mm. Let's make another little nesty poo over here. I'm assuming this gel stuff is going to allow this to stick down. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. All right, so I'm going to lay that there, cap this up. And then I had made some of those Timmy leaves. They look like they're deteriorating and, you know, bug-eaten leaves. So I thought some of these might look good. But they might be a little too bright. I'm not sure. And then I had that cool paper that I had gotten from really a fiber festival I went to last October. So I had this, and then I had some bits of this left. I thought I had it sitting right here that I was going to add in. So I think these look more like, yeah, I could use some food too, Ange. Can you get me something, Ange, while you're going? So let's open this back up. I'm just going to use it because I have it out. So let's just put some of these leaves. I really like these. This paper. Now, if you had any eco-dyed paper that you did, yeah, me too, Dev. You know, that might look good if you're doing something grungy instead of that bright stuff. So let's get a couple more of these down. Now, of course, this is glossy, but I'm just going to get them down. I mean, aren't they cool? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Deb. Once I put these on here, you know, they really kind of got my face. So I definitely need to grunge those up a little bit. So let's do that. And then, of course, you know, I could cut out a lot more leaves, right? And which I might do with these. But for right now, I'm just going to put those little bright guys aside. And let me get a baby wipe out here. Get some of this off my fingers. Then I have this pigment stuff. I was thinking I might mix some of that up and brush some of that on to just kind of give a little glistening look throughout the dirt and where the bugs might be crawling. So I pulled out, this is called Primary Elements, and this is by Luminart. I think that says the letters are really small. Wait a minute, let me get my other glasses on here. I don't know if that's going to help today. By Luminart, Luminarte, Artist Pigments. So I pulled out a copper, and this is a hunter gray, so like I'm guessing a greenish, and this is a dark wine and roses. This is a dark purple. So I was thinking some of that might look cool. Just scattered and brushed wherever. Now I think I want to mix it in with the gel. Rather than just sprinkle it on like a topping. Like a topping. So I've got this little tile here. Hopefully we can see it well enough. Let's clean up some of this. Clean up, everybody do their job. Clean up, clean up. All right, so let me grab a little palette knife. I'm going to scoop out some of this gel medium. way too much. That's way too much, girls. I'm not going to need that much. So I'm going to put a little daub here. Let's put a little daub here. It's way too much. It's all right. It's all right. I can scrape it in a book. Can I not? I can. I tell you, I can. All right. Let's see. I've got these lovely little spoons that I had to have because they were so cute. I thought they were bigger than they are, but they're micro mini. I put some of this in some golden matte medium and paint it on like muslin. Oh my gosh, they were so cool, so pretty, so bright, sparkly. Loved it. So, but I've never put it in this. So I'm just mixing that in. And now I want to find something that I can scrape this excess onto. Let's see. Let's use a page in here. I know, super teeny. They looked really bigger on the picture, but I'm just scraping some of this because I can't stand not using it up. And we're just wiping it on a paper towel. I have issues. All right, so that was the copper. Let's get that out of the way. And then let's do this. This purple is like very, very yummy. So, clean my little spoon off. I've got this glue all over my thumbs, the gel. It's like I have sunburn of the thumbs. So let's just mix that around. Oh, that looks delicious. Now I'm hoping this is will dry clear, and then I'll just have that yummy, sparkly look left behind. And last we have the hunter green. Oh gosh, Barbara, don't even tell me that's what they're for. Wow, this really looks nice and dark. Let's see. I would not know of such things. And they came in all different colors. I got all different colors. I'm very influenced by color. I think I've got purple and blue. This is hard to tell. It said hunter gray, so I was thinking maybe there was a little bit of green in there. It looked like there might be a green cast, but that looks kind of cool too. Now, this is starting to dry and it's looking kind of, I don't know, funky. All right, let's see. What do I have that I can dab this on with? If the brush gets ruined, I want to keep that in mind. So I'm pulling out some of the archives of some of my, what, there's little spoons for nail art. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so I'm just going to start dabbing some of this on here, there, everywhere. Put some of it in these shadowy areas, the dark one. I don't know, can you really call this collage with all the stuff? I mean, I'm not doing really paper. All right, I got to get me some bugs in here. Been on here an hour and 10. Got to get me some bugs on. Oh, I do like this kind of glitter. Now this, I'm gonna smush this around, try to maybe get that to glitter. I'm going to hit it with my heat gun a little bit, just so we maybe can see if it's doing anything. Now I'm going to go into that purple, smush that around. Ooh, that's maybe a little too much of a smushy. Let's get the, thanks, Ange. I'm going to rub that around a little bit, so it's just kind of like, woo, scary and buggy and purpley. Still have my glue gun plugged in. I think I'm going to need that maybe to get some of these bugs in here. I love this purple. Look, I got a lot of that left. I'm just going to brush that on this book. This can be the background for something another time, right? Cool. Cool beans. All right, heat gun warning. Let me have a little sip of my water. Oh, I was parched. Yes, it's a mixed media collage. Thank you, Devin. All right, here we go. Let's try this. See if I can get a little bit of this to dry so we can kind of see if it's doing anything. Some of this other stuff. Look at me, multitasking. Moving stuff out of the way while I am drying. Let's get this pile out of the way. Now, of course, once I get the bugs in, I can always come back, right, and tip them with the glossy gel medium, add some more of the, I don't know, is this, I guess this is different than mica powder, is it not? This is called, they call it pigment. Iridescent sparkle in a jar. But mica powder is different. And I don't have any of them. You know how some of the girls have been using gold flakes? You know, like the foily gold flakes. I don't have any of that either. Some of that might be cool in here too, right? That's what I'm thinking. This got a little gnarly over here. Let's cover it with bugs. Bugs, more bugs. Okay, so I can see a little bit of it. Let me see if I can get this up to the camera a little bit better so you can see. Now, of course, there's a lot of white that's not dry yet because I put it on so thick. I'm going to stick some bugs in there. I don't know if you can really see, but it does have a shimmery, sparkly kind of a look to it. So to that I say, cool bugs. Oh, Judy, that is just such the sweetest thing to say. Thank you. Okay, bugs, bugs, more bugs. All right, let's go here. Let's see. Let's see what we got here, girls. Look at that guy. This one I tried to make look like a little ladybird. This one I put some gold on the bottom. These are just made up bugs. These are not, you know, trying to be accurate. Made some, I put black embossing powder on some of them. So I'm just getting them out of their little, that's a piece of trash they got in there. Look how cool this guy looks. I love him. Some of the ones with wings, I guess I should probably put up top, you know, like they're flitting around with the little wings. Flitting. Sitting and a flitting. Now, maybe I'll put them on some of the brighter little spots. Oh gosh, I hope my fingernails clear up. Once I get done and get to the sink. All right, let's put this stamping pad away. I'll put that over there. And let's get bugging. Let's get bugging. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Judy. All right, let's see. So see, I've got a lot of gloppy gel here. So I'm going to put this guy, I'm just going to smush them in. I'm really kind of off screen. Let me see. I've got to move a few bottles of paint. Maybe I'll scoot this up a little bit. Disclaimer, these are not entomologically correct bugs. Yes. Say that again 12 times. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, look at this cute little stamp. How cute is he? All right, let's see. Here's my purple spoon. Huh? I really at times just really don't know what's wrong with me. They are good for nothing, okay? They're so stinking small. You may have made up that word. I don't know. It looks like a real word. Looks like a word that would be in a spelling bee. Spelling bee. Ah! Okay. Let's get this little guy on. Kimberly says, I'm on my front porch cleaning the rails. A science experience popped up overnight. Ugh. I'm going to smash those bugs right. Thanks, Ange, for that earworm. Out of my head. I'm going to smash those. My husband said the other day, when the weather cools off a little bit, okay, that guy's landed upside down. He's going to stay that way. He said, I'm going to go out on, it's not really a porch. It's just, oops, there goes the nail lamp. It's not a porch per se. It's just like a little overhang. We've got a couple of patio chairs out front and garden stuff, you know. He said, I'm going to power wash the siding under those. Spiders have poop and can't get the spider poop off. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. Never thought about spider poop attaching itself to the siding and not coming off. Of course, the rain or anything doesn't get under there. Oh, the little buggers. The little buggers. And then Peggy Fitzmora sent me a message and said, well, she put it on I guess underneath the my last stream, and she said she enjoyed watching the replay, and she was sorry. How did she put it? My die cuts were bugging me. Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard at that. I was laughing. I couldn't. Some of you were so clever. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to need a lot more bugs. Look at this guy's a big guy. I might need something under him. I kind of don't like what I did there. Let's see. This is a piece of wired ribbon type stuff, but all balled up. It looks like something maybe a bug could. Okay, I don't know if I asked this before, but does anybody watch the series called Doc Martin on PBS? Okay, Dev, thanks so much. Have a great day. If I can get some of this wire out of here. Nah, it's kind of twisted. Oh no, there it comes. Oh good. See, that'll be a little more flexible. I'm just pulling this wire out. Anyway, this Doc Martin, he was a, hi Aunt Beck. You love Doc Martin? Oh my gosh. I started season 1, and so now I'm on just started season 6, I guess. And the things that people, and he's telling this one person, about a stool sample, and they're not getting it. And the mom says, poo. He says, put a little poo in this container. Well, my sisters first told me, you got to watch this series. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's kind of funny looking. And they're like, yeah, he grows on you. I said, oh, like a wart. Oh my gosh, now I love him. Of course, my husband doesn't watch it. So I watch it after he goes to bed. And, okay, so he looks okay nestled in there. I'm going to end up melting one of these nails. Okay, let's put some of these guys with wings up top here. Brighten that up a little bit. I can always hit those with something too and kind of. Judy, you watch Doc Martin too? Oh my gosh. See, I watch it late, and then my sisters are already asleep. Of course, they're way ahead of me and watching it. I don't have anybody to talk to about it. Oh my gosh, just so good. Thank you, Barbara. All right, maybe we need another piece of this stuff over here. Let's cut another chunk of this off, a little chunka. I love Mrs. Tischel. She's back. Oh my gosh. The first girl on the phone, Elaine, the season 1, I thought I was going to have more medication. So I'm on season 6 now. So I guess there's like different receptionists. Okay, Aunt Beck, thanks for stopping in. Oh, stay safe. Yeah, the first receptionist for him, which he didn't hire, she just came from an agency. Yeah, that's all she says on the phone. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like any of those shows, like Seinfeld, Big Bang Theory. Once you get to know the characters, it's just like a riot. An absolute riot. Okay. I'm going to put a bit of this over here, I think. I already glued that guy down. Let's see. Let me get a chunk of this here. Okay, watch my time. Let's scoot that in there. Let's get one of these big dark bugs. I love the black bugs. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, Barb's going to go check on her laundry soup. For sure. Laundry soup. That's kind of the same color. He's kind of bright. Let's put him over here. In hindsight, I would have cut my bugs on maybe cardstock. All right, Ange. Watch what you're doing. We don't want you to stitch yourself to a project. Let's maybe glue those guys there. Here's another flyer. Flyer, flyer. So this kind of looks out of control to me. But kind of fun. So I definitely need more bugs. Now, where's my handsome bugs? Let's get some of those handsome bugs in here. Shall we? Shall we? Maybe this guy needs a little bit of, let's get him a little. Cheesecloth. Let's get him a little snippet of cheesecloth. Let's put him on. The cheesecloth kind of sticks to their legs. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, let's bring in the handsome boys. He looks like a flyer, so let's see if we can get him up here. And he kind of looks cool there. I think I might put him there, and then let's try. I think I have where I can grab it, a Stabilo pencil. Yeah, I see one, and maybe darken around there. Let's try that. Let's put him over here, so he kind of stands out a little bit. Stands out, but he's, muted. He's like, a natural color. No, a natural color. Okay, so all my glue is still, my gel medium is still kind of drying. Let's see, where can we put this little fella? Let's put him here. And I could pop them up, right? But I've got all this jazz here. It's kind of... Now I'm going to need to leave this sit out for quite some time so this can all dry. And I want to leave time to do a drawing. So let's just quick get these little bugaboos down. This guy's on there. I need this guy down. Well, he's going to stay there. See, I've got glue on my nails. He's stuck and he kind of flew over there. I'll show you him in a minute. Got him down. So we're going to put this handsome boy down here. So silly me, I was thinking I would be able to get this finished. But I need more bugs. I think I just need more bugs. Well, that's an idea, isn't it, Kimberly? They just might. Their little legs might get entwined. Maybe when I close it, once it's really dry, maybe I just need to put some, like some tissue paper, so they don't hook onto each other and rip each other off. All right, where's my Stabilo? All right, let's see. I'm gonna just scribble around this guy. All around his body. He's on the move, this guy. This may not do what I'm hoping it does, but I'm hoping it makes him pop out a little bit more. So this is just the Stabilo All. And then I'm going to take a brush, and wet it. Yes, parchment paper would work as well. Wax paper, yes. Barbara, exactly. It's a good idea. Good idea. You've got a glare there. Here, there, and everywhere. There's a little bit of a glare. I'm scooting this kind of underneath the wing. I'm trying to, anyway. Here, there, and everywhere. All right, so what I'm going to do is, because the bugs don't weigh much, I'm going to send 2 packages of bugs. I will send them international as well, because it's just going to be a little envelope with a few bugs in it, guys. No big deal. No bug deal. Yeah, I'm a real comedian. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to pull my camera up just a little bit. Just a little bit too. Just a little bit. I'm kind of slipping out of my book cover here. So obviously it could use more work. And then if I find my dragonfly stamp that I like, I think I'm going to put some gold dragonflies in the top part of the bug cave. And then I might do some gold. Hi, Beth. Nice to see you. Yes, there's going to be a bug giveaway. So let me show you this. See if I can get up close. You can see some of my bugs. And I might cut out more of those leaves as well. Maybe I'll cut out some leaves and send leaves too. So it's not too bad. I like that guy. He looks cool up there. Right? All right, so I have to leave this open to dry. And I have other bugs here that I can assemble. So let me just, I'm going to lay this out on my trash can. All right, so I am not great at giveaways. I don't do them that often. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out some of these bugs. Now, I'm not going to put them together, girls. I'm just going to put the bug parts in the envelope, because if you want them for a project and the coloring and the way you want to put them together, okay, you can do your own thing. So I'm just going to include some of these bugs. And I have the cutouts for these bugs. So I will stamp and cut out these bugs. And you can do as you like with them. So I'm going to do 2 packages of these little bugaboos. Let's put this underneath and hopefully we'll get rid of that glare. All right. So let's see. I see that there's only 15 of us in here, right? So we'll do 1 through, let's just do 1 through 50. Then there's some room and hopefully not too many people will overlap. And I like to do closest to without going over. So, you know, changing numbers, you don't need to be worried about any of that because it's going to be closest to without going over. And I'm going to do 2. I'm going to pick 2 different numbers. You will only have the one. We're just going to see how it works. You will only have 1 number that you're going to put in. 1 number per person. Barbara, could you put in a go for me whenever you're ready? So just pop in a number, and then I'm going to get my phone, and I'll do random.org, and I'm going to do 2 draws, US and international, because it's just going to be a little envelope with some bugs. Okay, that's all. So that's very light shipping. Shipping will be really a non-issue. So Barbara says go. So pop in your numbers, and I'm going to boot up my phone here. And I'm going to say, I think it's random.org. And Barbara, would you put in a number for Devin? She was here. And let's see, Beth, would you put in a number for Gail Ann? She was here. Who else was here and had to leave? They were here like most of the stream. Let's see, Judy, would you put in a number for Aunt Beck? She was here. Let's do that. So we'll wait till those girls get those numbers in. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. All right, thank you, Beth. Gail Ann, we've got number 25 for her, 15 for Devin, very good. And we need a number for Aunt Beck. Was there anyone else who was here and had to leave? Aunt Beck 33, wonderful. All right, so Barbara, whenever you're ready, you could put in a stop. Kimberly, it's 1 through 50, my dear. So Kimberly, let's have you put in a different number. All right, so let me get my random. Max number, I said 50. Let's wait for Kimberly to get in another number. All right, there we go. And we have a stop. So I'm going to pull 2 numbers. So you've got 2 shots to win. All right, and I've got my, can I make this bigger? 1 through 50, first number. Here we go. Generate. Number 38. I guess I should have something to write on. So it's going to be the first number without going over, number 38. Let's see, I need a writing implement. So we're going to do a bug mail. The first winner was number 38, and that's Aunt Beck with 33. Very good. All right, now you're all going to hold on to your own your number that you already have. All right, thank you, ladies. So I'm going to go ahead and generate a second number. 39. So I'm guessing that would be Gail Ann with number 25. Am I correct? Am I correct? Could you gals check that for me? I guess I can go back. See, I'm in StreamYard. I didn't boot up. I'll just wait here for. Yep. Okay, so we've got Gail Ann. I have Aunt Beck's address. I'm not sure about Gail Ann, but I can reach out to her. And Gail Ann, if you come back and check and you see that you're a winner, if you can send me your address, that would save me some research. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you before I scoot? My head's going blank. All right, so it's Friday. So this evening, Murray will be on. Keisha is coming on. Oh, Judy, you're welcome. Just some little bugs. Of course, they're not cut yet. So I have to cut the bugs, and then I'll pop them in the mail. Yes, I'm looking forward. Sisters are bringing lunch, and then we're going to go to the Scarecrow Factory. It's about an hour ride from here, and then we're going to go. They don't know this yet, but we're going to go to an Amish market. So we should have fun. I'm sure there will be giggling involved. All right, so we've got Keisha coming on later tonight or sometime today. She was going to announce the time, so you might want to look at that. It's Friday night. It's Friday, so Murray will be on later. And Lena has been coming on after me, probably around 12-ish. Lena might be on. And I think that might be it, right, guys? All right. So thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. I feel a lot better about my bug page than I had. So that's cool. Oh, that's the other thing is Maria Mussolini's collab is going to go live tomorrow noon Central. So look for those videos. There's 7 ladies. And that's called hashtag Second Saturday Stash /7. And those videos are usually fun to watch. All right. So I think that might be it for now, gals. And if all goes as planned, I will see you again on Sunday. I know Beth comes on Saturday night. We've got Carol, Magical Touch, and Ann. They come on Saturday, Sunday mornings, all that jazz. So you girls are pretty much aware of those. So there you go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to do so. That would be great for me. And have a great weekend. I shall all see you soon. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks, Barb, for your help. I appreciate it so very much. Bye-bye. Can't get my mouse to work. She doesn't want to say goodbye.